This video will cover the IRS-CID. I'm Nicholas, and this is the Law Enforcement Agency Information Channel. The IRS Criminal Investigations Division, or IRS-CID for short, also commonly known as just the IRS Criminal Investigations, or IRS-CI for short, is a civilian-staffed investigative United States federal law enforcement agency that falls under the Internal Revenue Service, or IRS for short, which falls under the U.S. Department of the Treasury, or USDT for short. The IRS-CID is responsible for upholding the federal tax system through the enforcement of federal finance and tax-related statutes, such as the Internal Revenue Act. They accomplish this by investigating violations of such acts, also commonly known as federal tax and finance crimes. These crimes include money laundering, terrorist financing, tax evasion, tax fraud, financial fraud, identity theft, credit card fraud, and etc. The IRS-CID frequently works with agencies like the FBI, USMS, ATF, DEA, the USSS, ICE, and etc. Additionally, the IRS-CID is also responsible for the protection of important IRS and USDT officials, such as the Secretary of the Treasury. Sorry, my computer almost shut off there. Such as the Secretary of the Treasury and the Commissioner of Internal Revenue. So yeah, that's really it for their main responsibilities. Title 26 of the U.S. Code grants the IRS-CID the ability to carry firearms, issue warrantless arrests, and carry out warrants. It also gives the IRS-CID domestic-wide jurisdiction throughout the U.S. and its individual territories to investigate federal tax and finance-related crimes and protect important USDT and IRS officials. IRS-CID special agents train for approximately 6 months or 26 weeks at the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center in Glencoe, Georgia. There are 3 parts of their training. The first part is known as the Pre-Basic Training Program and lasts approximately 1 day. The second part is known as the Criminal Investigators Training Program, or CITIP for short, and lasts approximately 12 weeks. The third and last is known as the Special Agent Investigative Techniques Program, and lasts approximately 14 weeks. Although, with that being said, this is only in order to get into the agency. After you are certified and join the agency, you will most likely go through on-the-job training. However, it's not as clear when that will happen because it happens at different parts of the year. They could assign you to on-the-job training at any time of the year. The main point of on-the-job training is to ensure that their special agents are still capable of conducting their job professionally and are still fit and meet agency requirements, physical and mental requirements. So yeah, that's really it for their training. The IRS-CID reports to the Commissioner of Internal Revenue, who reports to the Secretary of the Treasury, who reports to the President of the United States. The rank structure of the IRS-CID from high to low is in the following order: Chief, Deputy Chief, Director, um, uh, Special Agent in Charge, Assistant Special Agent in Charge, Supervisory Special Agent, and lastly, Special Agent. The IRS-CID is broken down into units, in which there is number one, the Technological Operations and Investigative Services Unit. They are responsible for providing they're primarily responsible for providing technological services to the IRS-CID, but may occasionally additionally provide investigative services to the IRS-CID. After that, there is number two, the Refund and Cybercrimes Unit. They are responsible for combating and investigating cybercrimes while returning and refunding stolen money throughout the process. After that, there is the operational policy, the operational policy and standards, the operational and policy support unit. They are responsible for they are responsible for developing policies and standards for the unit, for the IRS-CID, while overseeing the agency and its operations. They are the primary administrative unit of the IRS-CID. After that, there is the strategy unit. They are responsible for training and educating IRS-CID special agents on how to investigate. Sorry, my computer almost shut off there. On how to investigate federal tax and finance crimes professionally. They are the primary training unit of the IRS-CID. After that, there is, that was number 4, I believe. That was number 4. That was number 4. So after that, there is number 5. The international operations, the international operations unit. They are responsible for conducting foreign-focused operations for the IRS-CID. This includes gathering foreign intelligence and investigating crimes on foreign soil. After that, there is number 6, the Field Operations Unit. They are one of the primary units of the IRS-CID. They are the primary the primary domestically focused operational and law enforcement unit. They are responsible for conducting the majority of field and law enforcement operations of the IRS-CID. This includes investigating federal financial. This includes investigating federal financial This includes investigating federal financial and tax crimes, and providing security to important USTT and IRS officials, and etc. Sorry, my computer almost shut off there again. Additionally, the field operations unit is broken down into field offices, which are scattered throughout the United States, primarily in large cities such as Boston, San Francisco, and New York. Each field office typically maintains its own subunits or teams or components. This includes an investigative unit, a SWAT unit, and etc. So yeah, that's pretty much it for their organizational structure. The main difference between the IRS-CID and the FBI is their jurisdiction and focus. The FBI, on one hand, has jurisdiction and focus over federal tax crimes that explicitly regard any of their core focuses, which include national security threats such as terrorism and intelligence threats, white collar crimes such as bank robberies, and money laundering, organized crimes, public corruption, and etc. The IRS-CID, on the other hand, has a much broader jurisdiction and focus. Their focus and jurisdiction is over all federal tax crimes, no matter whether they no matter what they regard or involve. Their mission is the IRS-CID's mission is to uphold the federal tax system by enforcing federal tax and finance-related laws. The FBI, on the other hand's focus is on protecting the American people, and obviously investigating. The FBI wouldn't investigate you if you fail to pay your taxes. That simply is not a threat to the American people. The IRS-CID would, because that is a threat to the federal tax system. So yeah, you probably get what I mean by now. So hope that answered the question.